Mawwomp. The awesome sauce is in full flow. The Guild released what is sure to be this year's standout music video on the net. You're not going to be able to move without seeing this everywhere. Joining Little Grunty and goodie bags of Blizzcon attendees will be a free 6-inch Raynor Noob, and all we got in Paris last year was a Diablo notebook and a mouse mat. Well, unique item wise, there were a few treats in there you could buy in shops. One for the older PC gamers, remember SimCity 2000? Remember the monstrous arcologies? It looks like they could become a reality around the world as the Noah building in New Orleans looks to join the planned arcologies in Dubai, Dongtang and Tokyo. Of course, the idea of arcologies is much older, with the first mention being attributed to the grand old man of sci-fi, H.G. Wells in 1899. Speaking of the newer past, it might surprise some to know that Xbox Ones are still in use, never mind that someone would go through the effort to put one of the megalithic slabs through the SlimFast diet and craft their own Xbox Slim. Oh, and the "yes it's coming, no it doesn't exist, just announce it already, we know about it" was finally outed at Gamescom. Sony capitulated and announced the PS3 Slim. Size isn't the only thing that's been trimmed, as it's meant to use 34% less energy compared to the original. There's no name change, so it's still the PS3, giving rise to rumours that they'll be dropping the old PS3 fat. PS2 backwards compatibility is still absent. Though it has a bigger hard drive, as a kind of peace offering. Set to cost £250, it'll be available across Europe on the 1st of September. Prior to Sony's announcement, a couple of high-profile retailers in the UK and US slashed their prices for the PS3 fat, with Asda in the UK offering an interesting deal, bundling Terminator 3 movie on Blu-ray and a choice between Ghostbusters or Infamous as your first game. I don't count the copy of the Terminator Salvation tie-in they're forcing into your bag. I think they're just trying to ditch a turd from their shelves. Yet more Sony news. Early adopters of the PSP Go will be given a free copy of Gran Turismo PSP, as long as you register your overpriced handheld between October 1st and 10th. Finally, Honest, the PSN Movie service is to expand beyond the US into the UK, Germany, France and Spain this November. That's Sony out the way. How about some games? Coming to the iPhone sometime in August is a Wipeout-style racing game called Future Racer from indie studio Assyria Games. Earthworm Jim is set to make a comeback across the major consoles in the final quarter of 2009, in what appears to be a remake instead of a new title. Insert disappointment here. And on the PC indie front, there's an upcoming pack of old-school arcade games from Cryptic Seas that's worth a look purely for Hitler's Must Die on its own. Of course, there simply isn't enough time to cover all of the expected game announcements from Gamescom, so here's a quick data burst to cap things off. I'm still Arthur Zion, and this was Vertical Slice.